What if I told you one match just flipped Liga MX upside down? Atlas vs Cruz Azul isn't just about goals. It's the moment that could rewrite the 2025 power map. Let's dive in. The moment the whistle blew under the floodlights on that electric July evening, you could feel the tension crackling through the stands as Atlas and Cruz Azul locked eyes across the pitch, a rivalry steeped in history yet bristling with new energy. This isn't just a match, it's a statement of intent, and every second counts. Atlas struck first with a blistering counterattack that sliced through Cruz Azul's defense. The striker, 2 touches, 1 shot, buried into the corner, and you'll want to zoom in on the goal celebration because the explosion of joy from the fans tells a story all its own. Atlas aren't just winning games, they're staking their claim in 2025. Cruz Azul, stung but not out, shifted tactics, their midfield pivot finding space and pulling the strings, but that momentary dominance was blasted apart by Atlas's high press, forcing errors and turnovers. And then came the equalizer. Cruz Azul earned a set piece at the edge of danger. The kicker, poised and focused, curled a beauty over the wall, the keeper flat-footed, and for a heartbeat, the stadium shook. The commentator's voice rose, the crowd erupted, and you can almost hear each shout and cheer as we cut to the wild fan reactions. Scarves waving, faces painted, voices hoarse from roaring. That energy isn't just background, it's fuel for the players, a living pulse you'll feel through the screen. Back on the pitch, the tactical chess match intensified. Atlas's coach threw fresh legs into the midfield to regain control, adjusting formations mid-game, and that flexibility is exactly the hallmark of a team ready to evolve. Cruz Azul responded by tightening their defense, shifting their backline deeper, trying to disrupt Atlas's rhythm. Then came the moment that defined the match. The wing maestro on Atlas's flank, his dribbling percentage soared past 80% as he danced past 2 defenders on the touchline, whipped in a cross that clipped off the defender's head and fell to the feet of the striker who slotted home with surgical precision, and boom, back on top. Cue the slow-mo replay. The winger's intent gaze, the defender's desperation, the unstoppable shot flying into the net. In that split second, fans leapt, arms raised, chants bleeding into one unstoppable roar. Because this isn't just football, it's shared passion, it's watching your beliefs come to life. As the game wore on and mirrors polished under stadium lights, we cut to the coaches, Atlas's fist pump on the sideline, Cruz Azul's urgent instructions neck deep in intensity. They're not just plotting substitutions, they're bartering philosophy, weighing risk and reward. Then, a crunching tackle from Cruz Azul's veteran defender saved a certain goal from Atlas's number 9, his sliding block, studs covering his face, eyes locked on that ball. Moments like that separate contenders from pretenders. The stadium buzzed as the referee stared him down, cards fluttered, tension ratcheted up. Who said football isn't drama? Stats flashed on screen mid-match, duels won, passes completed, distance covered, and Atlas edged every category except aerials, where Cruz Azul dominated thanks to their towering centre-back. Heat maps painted a picture of midfield battles raging between the 18-yard boxes. Tempo, tempo, tempo. We turn to commentary clips. This high press from Atlas, this is the future of Liga MX, and Cruz Azul showing why they're never to be underestimated, even after conceding early. Those voices provide texture, insider insight you can't get watching alone. But what makes this match seismic is how it redefines the historic narrative. Cruz Azul had owned this fixture over the past decade, winning 7 of the last 10 meetings, dominating with style and consistency, until today, when Atlas, with grit and strategy, flipped the script in stunning fashion. Suddenly that balance of power, once thought locked, looks brittle. Atlas aren't intruders in the 2025 title conversation, they're architects defining it. Cruz Azul, on the other hand, must recalibrate. They have a midweek cup fixture looming, and fatigue now threatens to tip the scales if their squad depth cracks. Meanwhile, Atlas turn their attention to La Fiera next week, and that will be the true litmus test. Can they ride this momentum, or will a bigger challenge knock them off course? And don't think we're stopping at match highlights, we're projecting trajectories. Will Atlas's winger ride this wave into national team selection? Will Cruz Azul's defender earn praise as the unsung hero of their renaissance? And what about the coaches? Are we witnessing a tactical revolution unfolding, a stylistic shift within Liga MX itself? This is inside access for US fans who want to stay ahead. Deep dives into team philosophy, lineup analysis, player psychology, everything wrapped up in crisp visuals, expert commentary, and the sound of the crowd pulsing through the speakers. We remind viewers, missing this video means missing the conversation, because the US soccer community will be buzzing. Did you see what Atlas did to Cruz Azul? And if you didn't tune in, you're out of step. So right from second one, we drop you in the middle of the action. The roar of the opening whistle, the flash of the first goal, the tactical zoom-ins, the reaction shots, all amplified by punchy audio as we say you need to see this. No fluff, no wasted time, just immersive, relentless engagement. And for those who care about context, we break out the numbers: Atlas's dribble success, Cruz Azul's aerial dominance, tactical formations compared over the last 10 games, and then overlay what this means for general standings. Atlas moves into the top 3, Cruz Azul stuck at 4, the gap to first widening. Suddenly this isn't just a highlight reel, it's a power play broadcast live, and if you're a Liga MX fan in the United States, this is your must-watch event. We close by building urgency, highlighting the next matchups, teasing tactical follow-ups. We'll revisit this when Atlas faces La Fiera, and reminding viewers they've seen the turning point. If they skip this, they'll be playing catch-up. At every moment, we maintain high energy, from youthfulness to veteran savvy, from raw crowd emotion to cerebral tactical breakdowns, packed in one relentless narrative flow. No chapter breaks, no yawns, just edge-of-your-seat immersion en route to a finale that leaves you hungry for more. This isn't just a recap, it's your front-row experience of a football revolution happening now, a game that might go down in Liga MX lore, and your ticket to understanding exactly how power in the league is shifting under your feet.